Hey y'all, it's me. You already know it's your girl. How's everybody doing? How is the real deals doing out there? How are the real deals doing? Yes. Alright, y'all. I brought it to you. I brought it to y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm not gonna even answer. Okay. Where was I? I'm sorry, guys. But look, the content we are getting in today, you see his face of a young man that didn't make a good decision in life. It wasn't that it was horrific, but he I don't know what really happened. Because we was at the trial, but it just seemed like something was missing. But anyway, this is Austin Ford. This happened right here in the A, in another county. Now this content is about in the trial of Austin Ford, accused of killing Tori Lane. Verdict has been reached. Now, I'm like y'all, I'm not about to break the story. You know, y'all know how they be telling us, y'all can't hold water. Now, Tori is the young lady, y'all, allegedly accused of shooting herself in the head. The autopsy report proved that she didn't do that. Somebody else did it. Just because she was on, she had other illnesses. It's a lot. It's a lot. Y'all go back and look at it on my page. I just don't want to put it out there that way. You know what I mean? Because you have, when you present something like that, you got to put it out there right. But it's life. Okay? So we're going to take a look at the verdict. Wait, let me turn the music down. Y'all got to hear the verdict. No. Hold on, y'all. Let me cancel this. Hold on. Y'all got to hear the verdict, okay? Okay. Thanks for being patient, real deals. You got to be real over him to be a deal. Y'all see that one I'm talking about? We just keep it real, okay? Okay, here we go, y'all. That lawyer right now, this is last year, y'all. He getting ready to retire. That's a good lawyer right there. He should have been Tori's lawyer. And the other one should have been his lawyer. That's a good lawyer right there. That's why they couldn't come to a decision the way he went in there at it. But listen.
Welcome back to the members of the jury. Madam foreperson, juror number 31, McKenna, did you preside as the foreperson?
Yes.
And it appears that the jury has reached a verdict as to counts 6, 7, and 8. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Was that verdict unanimous as to each of those 3 counts?
Yes, Your Honor.
And have you signed and dated this verdict form as the foreperson?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I will now publish the entirety of the verdict form. In the Superior Court of Gwinnett County, State of Georgia versus Austin Tybee Ford defendant. Indictment 23B00981-3. Jury verdict. Count 1, felony murder. No verdict was reached. The court declares a mistrial as to count 1. Count 2, aggravated assault. No verdict was reached. The court declares a mistrial as to count 2. Count 3, voluntary manslaughter. No verdict was reached. The court declares a mistrial as to count 3.
What?
Count 4, no verdict was reached. The court declares a mistrial as to count 4. Count 5, no verdict was reached. The court declares a mistrial as to count 5. Count 6, theft by taking firearm. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of theft by taking firearm. Count 7, theft by taking motor vehicle. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of theft by taking vehicle with a value of $5,000 or more. Count 8, concealing the death of another. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of concealing death of another, signed and dated by juror number 31, the foreperson. Mr. Umberg, please show the verdict form to both sides. All right, any exceptions as to the form of the verdict from the state?
No, Your Honor.
From the defense?
No, thank you, Judge.
All right, anything else for the jury before I give them closing remarks?
Nothing for the state, Your Honor.
Respectfully, Judge, I'd ask that the jury could be polled.
All right. All right, members of the jury, I will need to poll you, and I will ask each of you the same 3 questions, but I will ask you one at a time. When I call your juror number and name, please respond out loud to these questions. All right, juror number 2, Moser. Mr. Moser, was that your verdict in the jury room? Was it freely and voluntarily made by you? Is it still your verdict? Juror number 3, Ledoux. Mr. Ledoux, was that your verdict in the jury room? Was it freely and voluntarily made by you? Is it still your verdict? Juror number 7, Backus. Ms. Backus, was that your verdict in the jury room? Was it freely and voluntarily made by you? Is it still your verdict? Juror number 8, Snell. Ms. Snell, was that your verdict in the jury room? Was it freely and voluntarily made by you? And is it still your verdict? Juror 10, Green. Ms. Green, was that your verdict in the jury room? Was it freely and voluntarily made by you? Is it still your verdict? Juror number 11, Stella. Miss Stella, was that your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes, sir.
Juror number 14, Chikira. Miss Chikira, was that your verdict in the jury room? Was it freely and voluntarily made by you? Is it still your verdict? Juror number 19, Hassan. Mr. Hassan, was that your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict? Juror number 22, Walker. Mr. Walker, was that your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you? Is it still your verdict? Juror number 25, Coons. Mr. Coons, was that your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you? Is it still your verdict? Juror number 30, Johnson. Ms. Johnson, was that your verdict in the jury room?
Yes.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you? Is it still your verdict? And juror number 31, McKenna. Miss McKenna, was that your verdict in the jury room?
Yes, Your Honor.
Was it freely and voluntarily made by you?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict? All right, that completes the polling of the 12 jurors who deliberated. The remaining 2 were alternates. Did I miss any juror that actually deliberated? Seeing no hands, that completes the polling.
Wow. That's it, y'all. What y'all got to say about that? That's it. Mistrial. 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 Now, I'm going to go and let y'all, I want to show y'all what he was charged for, okay? I want to, that's what I want to show y'all, Hold up. I want to show y'all.
11 Alive News at 5 p.m. Start.
Okay, hold up. Yeah, here it goes. Now, this is what he was charged with, okay? For people who didn't get it. Hold up, y'all. Okay, this is what Austin was charged with. They were minor. They were real minor charges. Okay, this is what he was charged with. Okay. Mr. Austin Ford was guilty of concealing the death of another 2 counts, theft by taking. Okay, mistrial. It's a mistrial. They dismissed everything. Felony murder, he didn't get charged for that. Aggravated assault, mistrial. Voluntary manslaughter, mistrial. 2 counts, possession of a firearm, doing certain felonies, mistrial. Woo-hoo-hoo-wee. If you did it, you got away with it, brother. Mistrial declared, y'all, on murder charge for a man accused of killing Tori. He got away with it. Allegedly. They don't know who did it, but they know it wasn't him. Allegedly didn't do it. Wow. That's what he was guilty of, y'all. Weedy man get away with murder, but he probably didn't do it. Okay, so I'm not about to get into that. I'm gonna let y'all tell me what you all think in the comment section, real deal, because I know y'all about to keep it real, because y'all are the realists over here. That's the verdict, y'all, that they reached. The jury reach, okay? It was one juror said she just lost her husband and she needed grief, and she thought about Tori. But evidently they didn't think he did it. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't joined the channel, please do. And I appreciate y'all I appreciate the real deal when I look at the comment section and I read what you put in there about the case. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm out.